Hello and welcome to Complete. Today I'm in the woods because I'm trying to find anything at all that can give this deck here a little more spice. And over the years there's been a lot of trash that has been thrown in these woods, so maybe they'll find something. So again, I'm in the woods because I'm trying to find something that's kind of like old, rustic, kind of falling down, but in okay condition so I can refurbish it. And that's what I'm going to show in this video once I find this thing. And then once we complete all that, we can add it to the deck. So without further ado, let's begin.
Desperate to find anything, I begin my journey without a moment to lose, looking for something to improve the look of the back deck. Something that may be found in these woods. Something like a rock. No, that would be too small. It needs to be big to stand out on the deck. A tree, yes, that would work. Oh wait, it would be too hard to get something as big as a tree, a full-grown tree on the deck. Besides, there's already a palm tree back there. So I guess no tree. What I really need is something with legs. A dog. Why didn't I think of that before? Actually, no, it needs to be something with legs that holds up a flat surface. Although a cardboard sheet on a dog would not really serve as a good table, and the dog would not probably like it and would likely attack the person, as I found out. But at least I know what I'm looking for now, a table. And I'm sure that somebody threw a table out here in the woods a while back, because there is a lot of stuff that can be found in these woods. All I need to do now is get away from this dog here, where I can hopefully find a table. Luckily, as if on cue, I find a way to escape the dog. So, on to the second step, find the table. And out of the blue, and obviously not staged for the convenience of this video, I find the table. It's a miracle. With all that, I take the table to somewhere that I can show you all how to refurbish a table like this. And the dog's back on my side, thankfully.
So this is the table that we found in the woods here, and it's what we're going to be refurbishing today. And I'll tell you how to refurbish this table if you have a table similar to this. This table here is aluminum. I can tell because it hasn't rusted, and aluminum doesn't rust. And the first steps into refurbishing a table like this is to pressure wash it to get the large chunks off and everything. And then once you have that done, you're going to have to brush the white specks off because that is due to erosion and we don't want that on this table. And then once you have that done, you're going to need to sand it down to polish it. And you can leave it like that, but in this case, we're going to spray paint it black. So the first step is to pressure wash. So with pressure washing, any surface you want to have be at a distance that's kind of far away so you don't leave markings on the table. You just want to be pressure washing the outermost layer and not make indentations on your table. And then once you're doing it, you want to have nice even lines. And you don't want to stop in the middle because that will also leave some marks that you don't really want on the table surface. And that's basically it for the pressure washing step. And on to step 2, so what you want to do is you want to take a wire brush and just take off any corrosion that you find on the table. Some tips that may help you out is that you want to work systematically, that just helps, and you might want to purchase some other tools to help you along, such as a smaller wire brush, or just a normal brush to brush off the dust from the brushing. Another tip is that when doing the top surface of the table, you don't want to go up and down because that will leave noticeable marks. What you want to do instead is to go in circles. That just makes the marks less noticeable. And when you're done with that, you'll be ready for step 3. So you may have noticed that the table hasn't really changed much because we were just taking off a small layer of the corrosion that was on the table. And to know when you're done with the brushing is when the table is fairly smooth and when parts of the table give off a shine. So in order for the paint to stick on the table, you really need a clean surface. So once you have the table efficiently cleaned of all of the dust and stuff on the table, you can start the painting process. And I would recommend adding a primer first on the table and then go with the paint that you choose. The paintbrushes I'm going to be using are these foam ones. They're just much cheaper than the common ones. And there's really not that much to say about the painting process, just work systematically, that always helps. And that will be the last step for this table. You learned something from this video. I have some additional information below in the description in case you missed anything. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, that's a wrap.